Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 4 of season 5 of Into the Mist. It is our Curse of Strahd campaign. A couple quick announcements before we move forward into the action. First is Dungeons and Dragons. I want to thank them for all of the awesomeness that they are in creating this awesome game that we have played since childhood, many of us, and I want to thank them for that. I want to thank our title sponsor, Beetle and Grimm. They have an incredible service where they create boxed sets for D&D 5e based on the different campaign settings. We use the Curse of Strahd one. I think this is this the front of the box?
Yep.
Yeah, sure is. This one is the one that we use for this campaign, as well as Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft. Check them out, beetleandgrims.com. Amazing across all of the campaign worlds for D&D. Also want to thank Hero Forge. They have an awesome service online, a website where you can create custom miniatures and avatars for your tabletop games. You can check them out at heroforge.com. Also want to thank Forge Gaming, who are creating dice for us specifically for Into the Mist, as well as for all of our other adventures and campaign settings as well. Thank Forge Gaming for all of their support over the years. And of course, our sounds are all given to us by Syrinscape. And so thank you to Syrinscape as well for creating an incredible service that we can use episode in and episode out. If you want to play along the narrative of our campaign, check out our Patreon. You can check it out at patreon.com/RealmSmith. You just basically subscribe and become a patron at a certain level, and then you get a character depending on how high you're a patron of, and then you can jump in the role-playing servers and play with us on an ongoing basis alongside the narrative, and you can craft items and do encounters and modules and search Barovia and basically live within Barovia at the same time as our players. Super cool, super awesome. I want to thank our SMITHGARDIANS. They're the ones that create all of the content for our Discord and for our Patreon, as well as our Realm Watchers, which keep our community safe. Another way to support us is to check out the merch. You can check it out under the video. There's a whole link there for that. And if you like what you saw tonight, consider subscribing and sharing. I'm getting through announcements as quickly as possible, so we have as much time as possible in the next 2 hours to bring you episode 4. Without further ado, let us venture into the mists. Welcome back. All right. Last I left you, you were considering heading towards Castle Ravenloft. And the way that you were going to do so was to channel or to talk or have a discussion with the hag Morgantha, who, of course, Falfer made a pact with some time ago. That pact was under the understanding that when he needed her to go into Castle Ravenloft, that she would show him the way in and help him to traverse and get to where they needed to go. Hoping that he would just have a conversation, they'd have some tea. Did not quite go the way that they wanted to, as she tried to and succeeded eventually in possessing him and taking over his body. at which point she turned kind of to all of you, and she said, "I'm back." And that's where we ended the session. Standing before all of you is a contorted, hunched Falfer. You even see almost like veins that are popping sort of like from his eye sockets that kind of go back and down his cheeks, his eyes, this sickly kind of yellowish color. What do you all do?
Roll initiative.
Not
Is there no vaccine prepared for this? Could we not just...
Yeah, no.
I brandish my sword, make it glow with my eyes, and just keep it at bay the way I would any foul evil that comes into my presence.
Okay.
I'll say, all right, witch. We only need one thing from you, and that's the way to get in. Castle Raven.
Gasp!
Dun dun dun. She says, "Of course. It's about time. I've been waiting very long for you to come. Thank you again for lending me Falfer. This has been quite some time in the making." This is what she looks like.
Okay.
But that's not what she looks like right
That's
now.
what she looks like.
She looks like a mix of Falfer and that. There we go. Thank you, Beetle and Grim, as usual.
What is the purpose of possessing Falfer when all we need is information?
I said I would show you, so that's what I plan to do.
You can't just tell us.
No, what fun would that be?
You are tiptoeing in a space you don't want to get into.
Something occurs to me. What guarantee did Falfer get that we would safely arrive at the castle? What if this is all a lie, Morgantha?
If it was a lie, I wouldn't be here. I already got what I wanted.
What purpose do you have to help us get into the castle? What purpose do you have to let the lord of this existence cease to exist?
Persuasion check.
I'll use my one of my blood abilities to basically get the advantage on this. We'll go with a 30. Yeah. Eyes glow bright.
She looks at you unmoved with her natural 20, but your skill is better. And she says, "You're new." And this tiny, like, Falfer comes over and starts to, like, sniff you. Tasty. And fresh. There is no love lost between I and the devil Strahd. I want him gone just as much as you do. I am stuck here just as much as you are. So our purposes are linked. And I always fulfill my pacts. Shall we?
I guess there's no insight. See if she's got some.
With your roll.
Yeah, I pretty much feel.
Yeah.
Fine. Just bring the sword down. Lower the glow on the eyes.
Is he hurting right now?
Is what? Sorry?
Is he hurting right now?
Falfer? Does he look hurt?
Yes.
No. Come now. Why would I hurt my own boy? My sweet, sweet Falfer.
It's how she's lying.
It's like
16.
she's not lying.
But she means sweet from a flavor perspective.
Yeah.
Like a
Can I get a connotation
Like a Boston
check?
donut. Connotation.
I look at Rome and almost echoing what she just said. There's no love, between these two. But you see somebody who absolutely wants to decimate this night hack. If this is the only way.
You wouldn't have called me if it wasn't.
You'll get him back, won't you?
Say again?
You'll get him back, right?
Oh, he's mine. But I will fulfill my bargain. Come.
And he starts to kind of like sulk away, leading up the road, heading east.
We follow?
All right.
I go up to Sterling and I say, at the first moment that you get a chance, I will not hesitate, if you will not, to vanquish her.
I'm right here.
No, I'm obviously going to not say that right beside her. She's... I cast enchanting. No.
Walks up right there.
Yeah, I go beside Sterling while she's right there.
Okay.
Agreed.
Yes.
After winding through the forest and craggy mountain peaks, the road takes a sudden turn to the east, and the startling, awesome presence of Castle Ravenloft towers before you. Beyond, there are two twin turrets of stone broken from years of exposure. Beyond these guard towers is the precipice of a 50-foot wide, fog-filled chasm that disappears into unknown depths above. You can kind of see it's up on this precipice and this pillar that they call the Pillar of Ravenloft, actually. You are kind of coming at it from up the road, and she says, now you have some choices to make. We can go in the front door. We can go in the back door, or we can go in the roof. You decide.
The point of bringing you was that you would lead us to the proper way.
There are many ways.
Preferably the way that Strahd would not discover us.
Well, if we're trying to get to the crypt, which seems to be most likely.
Well, you see, it's not quite that simple. Every entrance is somewhat guarded. The front, well, gargoyles guard the front, and gargoyles guard the roof, and gargoyles guard the back. But the back is possibly the most careful route. There is a servant's entrance.
We can avoid gargoyles.
I look at Aster.
That's up to you.
Does it seem like what Morgantha is saying is about safe? Is she, he, are they telling the truth?
How much do I know about the outside of the castle?
Yeah. Give me a history check, please. I'd say with advantage because you've been in it.
Alright. That is a 19.
Okay. With the 19, you remember that there was an entrance, a door. I think you actually remember there was a staircase leading up from kind of the second last level that led to a door. Mm-hmm. You think maybe that could have led into the direction that you were at the back of the castle this way with a 19? Maybe you thought that. So this may be a fairly direct route into the lower portions of the castle. And the individual that you met down there was Strahd's servant, and you met him in that area, so you think maybe perhaps that could have been... Yes, is the answer. You're looking for it.
Clear enough.
I'll turn back to Noggins and that makes the most sense from what I recall. It seemed like maybe there might have been some sort of servant's entrance or something that went down into the lower levels. From there it was fairly direct through to the tombs.
Okay, then I guess the back is probably the better way.
To the back entrance, Hag.
Very well.
Now you can see that the pillar of Ravenloft is basically a pillar of stone that rises, and there is a chasm that you can see that is hundreds of feet deep, and at the top is a drawbridge. And you remember walking over that drawbridge that overlooked this cavern that plummeted, and the road kind of leads up in between two guard towers through the drawbridge to the castle. So the only way up to the castle is either through the front and then across the drawbridge and then elsewhere, or you're trying to climb the mountain and the pillar of Ravenloft somehow to get up to the walls, and the walls extend up, and then you'd have to get over the walls into the courtyard.
This is the way in?
How many of
I
you
didn't
could
say
fly?
it would be easy.
How many of you
For a
could
very short
fly?
time.
Say again. Oh, you're pretty.
Aster kind of actually shrinks down and pulls her collar up.
And she starts to kind of circle you, also sniffing.
I'll stand in front. Focus on this fresh piece.
Fresher than you think.
How about invisibility? Any of you possess such skills?
No. We must scale the wall?
Well, scale the entire rock face and then up the wall. Seems impossible.
And this is leading to the back door.
Well, yes, of course. Like I said, there are walls that extend, and there are a number of areas of the courtyard. The one in the back, by the stable, is where the entrance is.
The only way to get there is to scale a wall.
Yes, the castle is very well fortified, which makes it a castle. Or you walk up through the front gates and across the drawbridge and then hope to sneak around inside. Strahd is very welcoming. He keeps the front door wide open. So you decide.
Well,
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 perhaps we should scale the wall.
how high? Hundreds of feet? Sorry, I can't.
Yeah, so it is on the back end of the castle. It's 1,000 feet.
Oh, guess we won't be daisy chaining rope.
All right, guys. See ya.
Wings.
I bring up the Pegasus. Let's go.
That's not eye-catching at all.
That's the problem, and it's made of light, so we might be in trouble.
Does anyone have an ability to not have to walk?
I can fly, and it looks like so can Aster.
And just real quick, I mean, you can get it here just so I can show you what.
For 1 minute.
Here, can we zoom on this?
That's probably just enough, to be honest.
That there is what
Ooh.
it looks like from the outside. So it's on this big pillar. Yeah.
Pull up a bit.
It's on this.
Right
you go.
there.
So it's on this big pillar, right? This is the guardhouse. The road kind of climbs this. There's a big precipice here, and then there's like, yeah, that's what it looks like.
So we'd be scaling like this entire.
The guard entrance is back here, she's saying.
So we'd be going around, or you guys would be going around?
And scaling up that.
Yeah.
How much? What is the distance to get across this into the courtyard if we were to go like an invisibility?
If you go here
route?
and then in the cross,
Yeah.
give me a what kind of
I have been through there before.
collected
if you
allies.
recall.
By the way. you have been there. That's right. Oh yeah, from you guys were there. So it was to the front door from the drawbridge.
Yeah. And I spent.
I think it was 100 feet. But 100 feet.
Across the drawbridge.
Yeah.
Who's got invisibility that they can cast on people?
Nobody.
Nope.
I do, I just don't have enough for everyone.
And there appears, as you're searching, not that it makes a huge difference, but why isn't there no
Wait,
skill?
hold on. I think I can get invisibility. Let me check something.
Let's go back to the spell book, see what we got.
Oh no, just kidding. It has to be divination or necromancy. I was thinking it might be illusion. Just kidding.
Perhaps we could cause a disturbance
We
for one of us to disturb and distract while the rest of you sneak in.
we do have another option. We await for night, and we go under the cover of darkness through the front door. And when I say darkness, I mean, and all of a sudden shadows start to bubble up and boil around me, engulfing the area.
I mean,
It's perhaps the most cost-effective way of getting through.
and I can make it harder for us to be detected
How's that?
in that.
Then between Noggins and myself, we should be covered.
It's better that than to risk climbing thousands of feet. In this. Clink, clink, clinking.
But we walked from Valaki, right? Or just outside. Like, what time is it? Almost night? Like, what time is it right now?
I know we left in the morning.
You left in the
I don't
morning,
know.
and you've only chatted with Blinsky. You did travel for maybe an hour and all.
Oh, it's only an hour
So
away?
yeah, so you're like mid-morning,
Oh, jeez.
like 10 or 11, I'd say at this point.
We could wait for
Oh, you did have the speech and stuff this morning? Mm-hmm. Yes, so I'd say about noon.
We wait to the cover of darkness. I'll use the shadows at my disposal. Noggins will use his abilities as well, and we walk through the night.
If someone has one of those, I don't know, like temporary domes to like not be seen immediately, I can fortify it to make sure that we're covered and waiting.
And I have no control over anything. I'm fully possessed, unable to do anything.
You're not here.
You're currently in
question.
darkness.
I'll obviously a distance away go to Sterling again and say, at what point does her scouting, her guidance, no longer become useful to us? She's given us ways in. We know how we have to do this, and we know the defenses. The problem is, what more use does she have?
I am right here.
She actually hears, yeah, what?
Did you say you
I took Sterling aside.
Oh, okay. I did hear that. Okay.
Yeah, no, I knock him down again.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Sterling, that's your call.
So Sterling thinks for a minute. I suppose the moment she lets go of Felfa, There's little that we can do while she's inside his body.
You guys, but I think probably Noggins and myself have options. But
All right. Until nightfall, then.
And as you kind of look, you also notice, and I'm not that I'm adding, because you're all surveying it as you're kind of talking. You do notice the faint symbol of some sort of construct. So the castle, again, I'll show you. We don't have to show the people at home necessarily, but the castle has an overlook, it seems, and below it, it's much higher than that. But there seems to be a little like structure off the back of it that has like it built of stone, like brick, with a little bit of a roof, almost like a what are they called? Like a not a balcony.
A vestibule or something?
Yeah, kind of. That comes out of the rock face, and then there is a sort of piece of stone that fills up to a balcony that's an overlook and overlooks all of Barovia. But there is, closer to the top, I think about 100 feet down, I'd have to double check that, is this kind of vestibule. It looks like there may be windows or something in there, but that's still 900 feet up. And this rock face is like, without the aid of climbing tools or some way to climb magically, it would be almost impossible to climb, you imagine.
We'll find a spot for nightfall.
when you have so many options, but they're all individual options.
Yeah.
Seems to be our only option.
Very well then, let's settle in and wait for nightfall. Morgantha, perhaps you could tell us some tales to pass the time.
Oh, I have many. What would you like to hear?
Perhaps what brought you and your kind to this land?
That isn't quite the story. That's just history. Let me tell you the story of the children.
I think I've heard this one before.
It's a good one. Tasty.
I don't think I want to listen to this story.
Very well. I will be back at nightfall.
And you watch his fall for kind of like relaxes. And you again come back to, and you watch as the veins kind of like shrink away. And you're back.
How
Where
do
did I see her go?
She shrinks out of his body, and she kind of turns and walks away into the woods.
Are you all right?
I feel like I wasn't even here.
I'm going to come over to him and do try to just make sure he's not hurt anything.
Am I hurt or anything?
No.
I mean, I feel like it's just like nothing happened. Did anything happen? Were we in combat? Did she fight? Did I fight? Is everything fine?
No. She did no fighting. She gave us information and we are now hiding until nightfall. She will come back. Is she gone? Noggins.
Yeah. She's gone.
Then what use do we have for her at this point still?
Has she given you all the information you need?
She's given us a tiny bit about the entrance itself. She may have much more for us, though.
You do remember that I think she not only told you, I can't quite remember, but I think she not only told you that she knew the way in, but she also knew her way around.
She knew her way around, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
I mean, I literally did nothing.
Noggins, what methods do you have to cast her out, should he be possessed again and it be necessary to retrieve Falfa?
I what I did, it makes it harder for her to keep hold. But
But even that is good news.
I can hurt her, but I'm not sure if it will crush Falfer's mind in the process.
I would prefer really if we did not crush any mind of Falfors. I think such a huge asset to the team.
I could redirect some damage if she's close enough, but I don't know if it would hurt Falfer.
I want to do things to her that my father probably would condemn. But if she is as powerful as I know she is, it's not that we can't do it, but maybe if we can use some of that power against Strahd,
Yes, the lesser of evils.
they can weaken each other. I don't know.
That's what the
I just
bargain.
don't want her constantly inside of you.
I agree. I would prefer her not constantly inside of me.
I don't like you.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying. You're totally right. If we can prevent this from happening, at all, then we should. That should be the aim. But, however, I will say this: I do not feel any pain. I'm not sure what the long-term effects of this are yet, but I can say I feel like this was my way of helping. So if I have to do it again, I will do it again.
Yes. Well, the bargain that you struck with her only extends as far as her guiding us through the castle, and there would have to be a reason for her to also want to fight Strahd. We don't have that reason. Just if we're thinking if they weaken each other.
I'll sit down. We found a little grove or somewhere we can
You can
some
decide.
rock crevices.
Yeah. Are you? So you're gonna sleep in the woods?
Are there any like?
I'm not gonna sleep. I'm gonna stay up till nightfall.
Oh yeah, you guys are just waiting until nightfall. Okay, so you guys are just making camp.
Yeah.
Some rations.
Sure.
Keep an eye out.
While we're there, I'm going to conversationally bring up. Did any of you ever think that when we first came here, that we would be making agreements with child eaters?
Well, I mean, honestly, when you ask it that way, I was never sure I would ever speak to an empty eye socket or either. So many things are different than what we expect.
Yes, much has changed. But that doesn't mean that we've sunken too far, does it?
Perhaps only you can answer that for yourself, Dimitri. I know where I stand. I've known since the day I arrived.
You're standing right there.
Still figuring it all out. I know that I am not the same warrior that I was even before we reached Argenvost. So
You can get it back. You'll get it back.
Some things, when lost, never return. And with that, Ron's going to turn around and walk a little further into the woods and just sort of look for a especially dark area and just linger there.
I think he means like eyeballs.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't a goat man, so I would like to not be a goat man.
Yes, we've all gone through some very strange changes in this land. I mean, except for you, Lola. What is it again?
Loholt.
Loholt. Yes, we've all experienced some changes, and I'm sure if you stay long enough, which I don't suspect you want to, will experience changes of your own.
Pat you on the head again.
Noggins, you said you weren't this way before. What were you before?
It was a goat.
Oh, before that.
Oh, before the goat. Okay, right.
Yes, I was a goat. But no, I before that I realized I was what we call elves of the season, I guess, but other people call us a ladger.
And then what caused you to transform into the form you are now?
Yay! Trauma! Long story short, I mean, I've said this before, but I'll gladly say it again because, yay. Dropped into Barovia on accident, got beat up in Barovia on purpose, got tortured by druids on purpose, got sent to Babylon Saga on purpose, got turned into a goat on purpose, got accidentally saved by Muskoka. He's cool. Yes. Rip. And then that light beacon thing turned me halfway back.
That's a very succinct journey.
What's your passive perception?
16.
And what's your passive perception, Aster?
13.
Okay. Who has higher than 20 passive?
Higher than you, but I have 19.
Okay.
Rude.
Okay. Just check.
Do I feel that connection when I'm by myself again? Now that I'm not in Argylast?
You do feel it.
Okay. I'm gonna walk even a little bit further off and just say, "You've returned."
You feel a sense and emotion of assurance.
It's good. Good. I'm doing everything I should be doing, am I not?
You are.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Let's head into. We don't have to have, traumatic retellings outside here. Let's go.
Yep, I agree.
We sit and we wait and
Okay.
we eat and we
Alright.
thread and we.
Night comes. The
As-
sounds
as-
and distant howls of Barovia commence. What do you do?
Just so you know, during that time of us waiting, because as we said, we got stuff done, and I've already confirmed with some people. The pearl was made, and I will just kind of hold on to that and just kind of daydream for a moment. Think about Xander and think about life back in the faith for a moment, and
Okay.
some of that essence jaws back into me as I regain that spell slot.
Okay.
Yeah, and as he does that, I am also kind of just sitting and sharpening my my bolts, my silvered bolts,
Okay.
readying them for a battle, assuming that I will survive the next visit from the Hague.
Okay.
Oh, as long as you know how to help you always be alive.
What is the moonlight like? Is it light
There is no
enough?
moonlight.
So it's just pitch black.
It's the overcast, so it gets quite dark in Barovia.
So what kind of vision? Like night vision or dark vision? In order to
Tonight's
see?
dark vision.
I cannot see.
So once darkness comes, walking through the darkness without any issue, although only some of us can see that, I return to the party. and sort of standing near Loholt. It's time. Just
I cannot see in this darkness. Though casting a light is not the way we are to do this, so my trust is in you, Realm.
Before we leave, one quick thing. And Aster will pull out her pipes, and she'll just play a couple of notes, and it's just this very, like, kind of almost like sweet but haunting melody. And as I do so, I am going to cast Aid. And I'm going to do it twice at 3rd level. So the first round, I will get Sterling, Noggins, and Falfer. And then with the second round of the cast, I will get the other 3.
Oh, nice.
So for the next 8 hours, your hit point maximum, along with your current hit points, increases by 10.
Wow, that's a nice
So
bonus.
and we get those 10 temporary hit points, right?
It's not temporary; it's maximum.
Oh,
So you can heal back to that, and it lasts for 8 hours.
right. And we start at that, right? So we just go right up to
Yeah,
it.
go right up
Oh, I
to
see.
59, and then or to whatever your plus 10 is, and then, yeah,
Awesome.
it's awesome.
And as she plays, there's sort of like this visage of like an ethereal, almost like a stained glass window that appears behind her,
beyond.
bearing like the image of an angel. And as she finishes playing the song, it vanishes, as you all feel just kind of this like bolster of strength.
Thank you.
Very well. Let's begin. Gather close to me. For those of you that cannot see, link arms, and we will move forward at the same time. All we wait for now is the hack.
Do we wait for the hack? I mean, I'm just asking. Could I not try to get...
As soon as he says hag, again, you watch, she starts to circle between the trees from one to the other Noggins, and then she disappears.
Bye, Falfer.
She is. I look at Falfer again. You also notice I am completely unimpeded by the lack of light. Are you ready?
I am never ready, but you knew that already.
It's possible that because she's done this already, it may not be as violent a procedure as the first time.
I mean, maybe, but okay, let's do it.
I'm assuming from what happened last time, just say her name.
Marganta! I'm ready! Give it to me!
As she comes over, same thing happens. She kind of like darts forward, and then contorts the body, and she's back. Couldn't do it without me, could you? Shall we?
All right. All right. You can see in darkness, I trust.
Of course.
Presumably not mine, however. And with everyone sort of linked around, I'm going to cast Darkness, and from the point on me, and from me, liquid darkness starts to pour out of my eyes and pool out from my feet and begins to creep out. And in a couple moments, everyone's sort of swallowed by this large ball of darkness. Falfer, I believe you can see through that because of your special thing. Mm-hmm. And then Noggins, I think True Sight penetrates it as well.
I'm good.
But everyone else, unless you can see through magical darkness.
Is this okay? Magical darkness.
Yeah. So.
Aster can see through it.
Oh, well.
Well, I cannot.
And with
Just got regular dark vision.
okay. Sorry.
No, I just want to say, as it's cast, I think I can tell that Aster's looking around pretty okay in this. And I'll just say, then how about we each take someone?
Come, Dimitri. I sort of grab his shoulder. Let's go. Keep close. And begin to walk up. Noggins.
Before you...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good. Oh, sorry. Oh,
I was going to ask what you had. Yeah, because you mentioned
Oh,
you had
yeah. I will look at Aster and say, your choice.
I will just kind of. I'll look at whoever's closest to me, either Sterling or Loholt, whoever's closer, and just kind of reach out and put a hand on whoever's arm. And just, you can follow me.
Okay.
Yeah, right. And I'll like pat Sterling's back, like it's me. And I will tell everybody to wait, don't move an inch, and I will go around everyone's shoes, everyone's feet, with my sickle, whispering in Sylvan. And as I do, I will cast Pass Without Trace.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So are you all moving stealthily? I'm assuming. Can you all give me stealth checks, please?
Do you need me to roll that stealth check or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm gonna roll it.
It's nighttime and we are in darkness too. Does that give anything?
What's that? Nice, dude.
Nothing like when you roll
So
with
it's
this.
nighttime and we're in darkness too. If that.
It would if
Pass
the person
without
doesn't have. Yeah. It's only on the other side when they're trying to detect.
So Pass Without Trace adds 10?
10.
Yeah. Okay. And as mentioned before, this path without a trace, when it starts to coalesce around you, you feel like your feet are lighter, and almost like in Superman when he starts to fly, like the things almost tend to float around you, like gravity and the space that you take up is affected differently while you're in this sort of state. Where you step, your steps are quieter than usual, almost like it's padded.
Is there any change because we're in darkness as well? To the
It's magical darkness, correct? And I think that's disadvantage. What's the rules with darkness? I think it's disadvantage to
Pull it up again.
Disadvantage to stealth.
no disadvantage to perception checks. I think is
Yeah.
probably what it is.
So
That's
it
one
would be. Let me pull it up again. 15-foot radius, spreads around core. Creature with dark vision can't see through this dark mid. A non-magical light can illuminate if the point you choose. No, it
You just can't
dispels
see. I think
light.
you just can't see.
Yeah, and they can't see in it.
You can't see out. You can't see in.
Sorry.
They can't see out.
Darkness
We can't
is
see it.
considered heavily obscured.
Yeah.
And you're blinded if you're trying to see something in the area.
Yeah.
Anyone looking into it, you're essentially suffering a blindness condition.
But
You can't
true
see.
sight, you can still see out of it because you can see through magic.
Yeah, true sight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll fail any ability check that requires sight. So anyone tries to see us and they can't see through dark vision, darkness.
And then Falfer and Aster can see because of special class features.
I guess the question is, do they see a big cloud of darkness walking around?
Yeah, but it's
Like the
already
darkness
nighttime,
itself.
so
Yeah,
it
yeah.
would seem even
Yeah.
more dark.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So I'll say that, detecting the actual darkness cloud would be at disadvantage if somebody were to be investigating or looking out in the area.
Yeah, so if it was dark out there,
They can't see you in it, but they can.
they wouldn't see movement.
They can see a shadow moving if
if there was light for them to see it. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Loholt takes his cloak and he kind of stuffs it into a few of his plates, stop them from clanking, rolls a disadvantage. He gets 27. Okay. With the pass without
Okay.
trace.
Yeah. Stealths. Oh, you didn't roll it. I did. Go ahead.
So 16 plus the 10 for pass without trace,
Yeah.
plus 1, so 27.
Oh, stealth.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
What's yours?
I thought you were.
29.
Nice.
Yikes.
Sterling.
25 with disadvantage.
Wow.
Well done.
Noggins. If there's any time a stealth was important,
20.
20. Okay.
18.
18.
12.
with the Facet Trace.
Yeah, but the disadvantage, it's a 3 on the dice.
Okay.
So plus 10 minus 1.
Okay, 12. All right, good to know. As you all start to kind of move up, almost on cue, you hear the distant sound of a thunderclap as you watch lightning kind of snake over the castle in this foreboding sort of almost too on the nose, but yeah, of course, sort of scene. As rain begins to kind of lightly come down as you start to approach Castle Ravenloft. At this point,
Rain or blood rain?
regular rain. For now.
Chocolate messy.
And point of clarification, I know you said it was overcast. Is the blood moon still up, or is that gone now?
It's gone.
Let's go, yeah.
It fell out of the sky. Yeah.
Rip.
Yeah. And the clouds came back, and now it's completely overcast. At this point, Devin, I'm going to need you to grab me a couple things here. If you can grab me, if those of you at home that have the box, you'll know when I say. I need 1 J and then 1 A, D, and G.
Once more to the breach, friends.
You can bring me 1 J first. Say bye to Ravenloft, to Barovia.
Say hello to Castle. Here, I got this.
Let's get some. Oh yeah. Let's get some minis out.
Okay, minis on
Oh,
here.
sorry. Oh.
Okay.
Can we move? Yeah.
Sterling is right there.
Which one? You can give me all those. Actually, let's do this first. Once they cross, I'm gonna need them soon, so we might as well get them to me. Okay.
So I was with. Where is Aster?
I need an Aster mini. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. I forgot to grab an Aster mini. I should have kept your mini from D&D in the Castle, Aster.
Yes, but you never asked her.
You know what the nice thing is? For the first time, it's not me with the name pun.
It's a badge of honor when Falfer gives you a pun.
You know,
You're not wrong.
You are.
well, you're no longer wrong.
Okay, stop talking amongst yourselves. It's enough. And Devin, you're going to want to get the rest of 1 ready. And in order, B, E, H, C, F, I.
The whole alphabet.
Yeah, that's Aster. Woo! Okay. All right. So, which way are you approaching? So, this is obviously right at the thing.
Yeah.
This goes across a ways for the thing, and you see the entrance as you approach. Let me give you a description. Whoa, hey.
So who's my lead?
Give me a marching order, and then we'll go.
I guess the hag is. Where's the hag?
Let's do the marching order along
Hag
here
is-
in order, and then we can move them into space just so we know.
Best if
even
I'm in the
marching
middle.
order.
Because of it's a 15-foot origin, yeah. So
Oh yeah, so we're gonna.
Yeah.
on either side,
Middle.
Right.
yeah. So 30.
So like 30-foot radius. Yeah. Right.
I will put. Well, wow, blanking. If Ron needs to be in the middle because of being the center point of the darkness, and while he can't see Sterling is tank, so I'll be at the front, close. I don't know if Morgana's in front of us if they're leading, but I'll be up to the front with Sterling.
How's that look? How's that for?
Okay. As you approach the gates, from a distance, beyond the guard towers, you see that there's a precipice of a 50-foot wide fog-filled chasm. So it's 50 feet to the front door, the drawbridge is, that disappears into unknown depths. And there's fog down there. You imagine roughly 1,000 feet. Just a lower drawbridge of old, short-up wooden beams stretches across the chasm between you and the archway to the courtyard. I'm not going to give you any more information until you tell me how close you get to the opening. Where do you stop currently before reaching the guard towers?
Before we go there,
Yes.
Is it radius of 30 feet?
So it's 15 feet around
Radius.
so it would be a radius of 30 feet.
Or the diameter.
Circumference.
Diameter
30
of
feet.
30.
Diameter.
Because the radius would
So
be
stay within 15 feet of me, or you're gonna pop out.
Right.
So I think this is probably the way to do it.
Okay.
If we're all pretty close together.
All right.
Yes, defend me.
Just explain to me how you approach, and then we'll go from there.
How far away is this guard tower from where we are? Sorry, I could.
That's what I'm asking.
He wants to know how
Gotcha.
close we get before he starts.
Is this the way to get to the back of the castle?
This is the front of the castle. This is through the front gates.
So the only way to
Yeah.
have gotten to the back is climbing up.
So
that.
we got to go through the front.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got to the front.
Or sneak around.
That's what we're doing.
Do we want to be close enough that we're on this page?
We have no choice.
I
but
think so.
to- Yeah.
I think
It's up to you.
I think we literally just enter.
It's up to you how you want to approach.
Oh yeah.
That's
because we're
in
under
the guard towers.
Yeah. Well, we're in the
there's
cover
guard
of
towers
darkness.
Yeah, but it's night, it's overcast, and it's night, and we're in darkness. So hopefully,
And we've got.
Yeah, but if you guys can all see through it all the time, then I'm pretty sure that they'll have people that
it's
can do it
it's
as well.
really uncommon, but it's because we took specific things.
And we want
to
to
the
go.
world. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many feet is that now?
That's
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
30.
It's going to 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 is where the end of the drawbridge is, just for clarity.
Okay.
I think we're gonna have to take a risk there. By the way.
Yeah.
This is the problem. These maps are huge.
Yeah.
I'll just say that we guess we're
Just
this
under
close.
this.
Yep. Do it.
So I say that we just keep slowly going. And if Noggins will be on the constant lookout.
No, let's leave it here.
We can get the front. So if he sees anything that causes pause, like potentially noticing us,
Yeah.
that is when he will stop everybody.
Okay. So you're doing a consistent perception check. Is that
Yes.
okay? All right.
Where's the hag going to go?
Well, I'm technically the hag, so that's fall first. So
No, I know, but I'm asking where the hag is walking to. Does she listen to us on command, or
She's outside in the darkness.
I think she
Just for
did-
fun, we're replacing Felfer with the hag.
Okay.
nice?
Ah.
No, this is over.
No, that's Noggins.
No, that's
No,
not.
it's that Noggins.
Oh,
Yeah. You just.
Okay. All right. So you are approaching like so. Are you getting Sirenscape okay
I'm
there,
next
Devin?
to Dimitri.
I'm not hearing it too
That's
much
when we're
here.
together.
Demeets.
And Sterling is next to Aster,
dead meat.
Okay.
I think, right? Or no, Sterling was
Dead.
next
I'm
to
next. I'm next to Aster.
Aster.
Right. And
we
Noggins
go.
was next to Sterling.
Yeah, that's it.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Just perfect for a fireball.
A lower drawbridge of old, short-up wooden beams stretches across the chasm between you and the archway to the courtyard. The chains of the drawbridge creak in the wind, their rust-eaten iron straining under the weight. From atop the high walls, stone gargoyles stare at you out of their hollow eye sockets and grin hideously. A rotting wooden portcullis, green with growth, hangs above the entry tunnel. Beyond this location, the main doors of Ravenloft stand open in the distance. A rich, warm light spills from within, flooding the courtyard. Torches flutter sadly in sconces on both sides of the open doors. Waiting.
Well, I mean, like I said, you said there are torches?
On the inside, on either side of the actual door leading into the castle.
Gotcha. But outside of that, there doesn't seem any type of artificial natural light.
No.
Then, I think I'll notice the flicker of the light, and I'll say, we keep going until it feels like our jig is up, whatever they say. I don't know.
Yes.
Yes, we're in the darkness now. Let's continue the way we are.
As soon as we start to cross the bridge, I will cast protection from evil and good, and protect myself.
Okay. All right.
Close my eyes so the light doesn't come.
Okay. Are you guys gonna cross the
We
bridge?
can get through anyways.
Yep. Like I said, I'm constantly looking out.
Yeah.
It's nice knowing you guys.
Look at her.
Okay.
Jesus.
You start to cross. You start to cross the bridge, and as you do, you hear like the creaking of these old, sort of decrepit boards. You all cross to about the middle of this 50-foot bridge. Noggins, I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw, please. What?
His face is...
It's funny
Is
as
this
half the
against a
people are
spell
blind
or a
now.
magical effect?
Nope.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
you can add
Great.
+3 to your save because of my aura of protection.
Oh, and you get mine as well then. 5.
They don't
8?
stack, I don't think.
Oh, they don't
can hire
stack?
up to 2.
You get 5.
5.
Well, mine is only
Five?
+3.
Yeah.
Great. 12.
Oof. The board under you gives, and you all watch as Noggins disappears from sight.
3 of us
You-
watch.
Perfect timing for a dramatic note. And he falls, and Noggins, you grab the edge of the boards on either side, and you all look down as Noggins basically hangs above this precipice that at about 500 feet disappears into fog as he holds himself just on the brink or on the edge of falling to his death before you get to the front door.
Great.
I say, Noggins,
Is he
quit
alright?
playing around.
Is he okay?
I'm not, hey, shut up! And I will, attempt to,
Yeah. And with everybody kind of reaching down in the middle, kind of
you
pull
know,
him
I'm
up.
not that strong.
Yeah. Those who can see.
What's happening?
Yes.
Hold on.
Oh, that's a good point. You guys can't see.
So
if he had
I'm gonna step over and reach out a hand. Take my hand,
Aster
Noggins.
also like lets go of Loholt and runs forward and
Okay.
I will kneel down and just put my hands onto the bridge for brevity.
All right.
If you all fail, it's okay. I won't die immediately, I don't think. And I'll try.
I offered my hand.
Okay.
Great. I'll try to use them to get a.
Is this where's the
Wait, you want some sort of check from me to help lift him?
Oh, this is 1F. I need 1D. Did we get one? Is 1D on the other side of this?
I need a 1D.
That's funny.
I think you gave me 1F instead of
Well,
1.
that was a close one, Noggins.
This is
Yeah, 1F is the back one. I need 1D.
Invisible Bridge Part 2.
Oh, please no.
Oh gosh. Memories.
Some of us can't see it, so
Oh, that's right. You guys can't see.
Yes.
Next time I'll have an overcam on the main thing, but if we can show the map,
There it is.
that would be great.
you.
And everybody at home can't see it while we. There, that's better.
We see it now. Look at that.
Hi guys.
can't see.
Hello.
Let's see. We can move it up a bit so that people at home can see it. We are going to have 2 more maps, top and bottom of this. So,
Oh,
okay. So
the table's
let's put you all in the middle. Let's say, kind of at the end of the
Right.
bridge. Let's put you right here.
Okay.
Okay.
Noggins.
barely made.
So as mentioned, at this point, and every time we interact with the map, you can show it. When we're moving minis and stuff in between talking. There is a portcullis that stands in the middle of this archway. These walls appear to be what you imagine is about 90 feet tall.
That's a big.
These stone gargoyles overlooking. The light that you're seeing of the doorway is over past here to the front door of the castle itself.
Okay.
So, okay.
All the way over.
Thank you.
And then this goes in both directions that way, obviously stretching further into the courtyard. What do you do?
Well, I'm trying to.
That's a lot of organs I'm hearing.
First of all, we thank Beetle and Grim for such amazing maps.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Isn't this amazing? Thanks, Matt.
Noggins has been hanging for a while.
Yeah.
I try and help pull him up.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. And easily, those that can see help to pull them up.
Okay.
And you guys are able to cross until now you are seeing the portcullis. Okay. What is
Thank
it?
you for
down?
not making me use a
It's down.
resource to save that.
Sorry.
And ways if you want to use them. Regain my posture, go a little slower, and make sure I'm looking down as well. but I guess we continue.
It hangs above the entry tunnel.
I'll go help.
It is
pull
open.
back up.
Oh, thank you.
Seeing the gargoyles above, I'm going to look at Noggins. Actually, you're Morgantha, so I won't look at you. I'll look at Noggins and Aster and just point up, and then hold my fingers to my mouth and just motion for silence as we start to walk underneath.
I'll just kind of lean over and whisper, "We're gonna need to be quiet."
Okay. I'll tuck some more stuff under my armor.
Okay, you all pass under the portcullis
Without a trace.
without a trace.
I like it.
You're welcome.
Okay. All right. As you enter the you can see kind of that way, and again, it opens up to the left and to the right. The courtyard kind of wraps around the main area and main doorway of the castle. Where do you go?
Where do we go?
Just it kind of wraps around the front is the doorway, and
And the courtyard wraps
see-
around to the left and right.
I will look at Aster and attempt to whisper. Or I guess, does it seem like, again, the only possible way to get to the back was climbing? Doesn't seem like we can walk around the courtyard.
You imagine that the courtyard extends around the side.
I'm gonna
yes.
look at Morgantha and motion for her.
Yeah, and as a note, just out of character, I'm going to say that technically you guys brought Morgantha into the castle without her actually helping you. But whatever.
But she has knowledge about so I'm gonna motion for Morgantha to lead us.
Okay. Yeah, she says, "Are we going to the servants' entrance?"
That's right.
All right, well, this way. And you start heading left across. So at this point, I need 1A. Do I have 1A already? We can get rid of this.
Okay, I'll get it.
I will
Map
trade
swap.
you that for that. Oh, shoot, I'm going to need more than 1A. It's okay.
Wow, they really,
Give us 1B.
they really went all in on this one.
Yeah, it's no joke. It's no joke.
Yep.
So let's move the party like the 30 feet that you would typically move, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah.
Tracking movement, unless you're dashing. If you're dashing, you're stealthing though, so you probably can't. You can't have to anyways.
How long does this dark liquid thing, darkness, last?
12 seconds.
Yeah, 20 seconds. Huh. Whoop. I will, once we get about halfway through the courtyard, I will divine sense.
Okay.
It lasts up to 10 minutes.
Wow. Okay.
So
So we're not a ton of time, but enough.
And as you kind of enter the courtyard, thick, cold fog swirls in this courtyard. Sporadic flashes of lightning lance the weeping clouds overhead as thunder shakes the ground.
The courtyard lights up except for one tiny little spot.
Through the drizzle, you see torch flames fluttering on each side of the keep's open main doors. Warm light spills out of the entrance, flooding the courtyard. High above the entrance is a round window with shards of broken glass lodged in its iron frame.
So,
There are 10 towers loom above. What do you do?
follow Morgantha.
Okay.
If it's going to the left, yeah.
Okay. She continues around to the left.
other than Morgantha, any detection?
Detect good and evil. Is that what you're doing?
No, it's my divine sense.
Divine sense, which is fiend,
Undead.
celestial,
Celestial.
and undead. What's the distance? And it can't go through solid stone, correct?
That is correct.
60 feet, I think.
60, yes.
Yeah. Only the faintness of that you feel within this. There's no undead within the courtyard.
I believe.
And as we're walking, let me know if Just any illusions, anything like that.
Perception
I will
check.
spot them. Great. Well, I will say, the wording does say automatically detect visual illusions, but I just want to just...
Yeah. But you said you were looking around constantly, so
course.
I want to honor that too.
Yeah. 23.
Okay, so no illusions that you can see. And with the 23, it seems oddly calm. Except for the thunder and the rain and the foreboding nature of the whole courtyard. As you go around to the side, a massive wall juts out to connect the outer walls of the castle with the keep. A 20-foot wide, 20-foot tall archway offers passage through the connecting wall, but it looks like it's blocked by a rusting iron portcullis. And so halfway down that way, there's a wall that extends. We can actually add that wall. We can bring that here just so, yeah, that's the one.
There it is, yeah.
Yeah, bring it over there. Nice shot.
So it goes like that.
So in the center, it's not here, so further over, in the center, you guys are around like over here somewhere,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You can see that there is a big thing and there's an iron portcullis that blocks the entrance to the back courtyard. And she says, it's through there.
Is it
And to the
blocked?
right. You don't know. It's just blocked at this point.
But the portcullis is down and
It's down. And it's currently blocking the area.
I'll set us up from when we get on the map.
Okay, what do you do?
So iron portcullis is blocking the path in general.
Yes, the path in
get
general.
back
So
there.
ahead, there is a portcullis blocking your path.
Well, that
And the castle looms to the right above you, and the walls, 90-foot walls. And this walkway, or these walls, are 90 feet tall. They match the wall that blocks is also 90 feet tall.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Is
Who has the
there's
paints?
sorry,
Who has,
who has the paints?
We can paint a door.
I think I have the paints. But
I know
we've
Callie,
had this
I know
conversation
Callie had the
before.
paints at one point.
yes, she did, but she ended up passing it on to
We've
some.
literally, I swear, we've had a conversation about these paints.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, we have, for sure.
Okay, what do you do?
But we talked about someone having it, then giving it to somebody else. I think it actually might be Volfer.
Yeah, I do recall.
I had it for a smidge, I think, and then Callie had it, and I don't think, did she ever hand it over to you
I
guys?
think she did, actually.
She did. I'm sure she did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we've used it once before. After her.
I am like almost positive Volfer has them.
Yeah, me too.
Yep.
For now, we'll say you do.
Now it's the hag who is in me who has them, but whatever.
Okay.
Do you say that out loud, Sterling?
What about the paints? We can paint a door.
Quietly, Sterling.
If you can paint a door, why don't we just paint a door into the castle?
well, we don't know what it would open up to.
Where are the paints? What?
So I can't speak as Morgana. So
Who has the paints?
I don't have the paint.
What are the
That's
paints?
the beats.
What are the paints?
Be quiet.
If I don't.
All right, so if you don't have it, I don't have it, and Sterling does not have it, has it?
Does Ezmerelda have it?
Well, we can't check.
Madam, if you please, I'm just going to lean over and start to,
please do.
start to rummage through Falfer's bag,
Yeah.
looking for the paints.
I lean into Astra. What is going on?
I don't know if you want to know.
All right.
So I'm going to search Falfer's bag
Yeah.
while
She
Morgantha's
blows you
wearing it.
kisses while you do.
so
Madam, if you please, professionals.
And you find a little box with the paints in it.
Okay. I have the paints. Good. Let's get closer to the portcullis. Be silent.
And then you will paint in the dark.
I was born in the dark.
I am the knight.
Right.
I was
I am the
molded by it.
Talmuthian.
Molded by it.
You approach the portcullis.
Wait,
I'm gonna take out-
wait. If this
Be silent.
can go through the door. Aster said just go into the castle wall.
But we don't know what it would open up to.
At least we know the route Morgana's taking us. I'll be silent.
That's a great point.
We're over here.
Okay. You approach the portcullis. You guys can move yourselves to the.
Who's
Doorway,
got
the portcullis.
Loholt, actually? Who's holding Loholt?
Aster will take Loholt again.
Aster, control your charge. And I'm going to take the paints out, and I'm going to very crudely paint a door across it.
Okay. So you start to like draw. Do we have the paint description? It's the marvelous pigments. I think in Nolzur's marvelous pigments.
I don't have it.
All I have is my inventory says multiple paint pots, Callie.
Multiple
It
paint
is-
pots.
When you complete a painting, the object or terrain featured depicted becomes a real non-magical object. So painting a door creates an actual door that can be opened to whatever is beyond.
So it's like, it's not very straight. Roan's not very artistic. It sort of has like some jagged edges rather than a rounded frame.
Yeah, this is going to take some time.
Yeah.
It takes 10 minutes to cover a 100-foot square. Okay, so if you're drawing a door,
I just want 5 feet.
it's like a minute. It's going to take you to start painting this door.
So we're getting close to our duration.
Well, how long is the duration?
The duration of
minutes.
the darkness is
Yeah,
10
how long
minutes.
is it? 10 minutes?
It's 10 minutes.
Okay. So I'd say at this point, you've cast it how long before you got to where you were, right?
Yeah.
So I'm saying you're halfway through that darkness.
Okay, so I'm gonna make that door.
Okay.
Actually, can I just do like a clear paint across some of the porticus so we can just walk through?
You'd have to paint what was beyond, maybe. Typically found in
Guess it would be like a gate at that point. Paint the gate.
problem is you can't paint in the space of the gate. It's not a solid thing.
Okay, then maybe we need to shift slightly over to the wall.
Paint the wall.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna paint the wall with a door.
Okay. All right. So you're painting up the door beside the thing. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Right, shift over. Turns out metal bars aren't the best to paint on.
Okay. Okay. You manage to paint the door and you head through.
All right.
Just know that you took another.
Oh yeah, I gotta. So you technically have the paints now. So
Like 8.
Mark those in your inventory. Remember.
yeah.
Yeah. 7 by
yeah.
3 foot door.
Okay.
Or 7 by 3 feet, whatever, how many feet that is. I think there was a certain amount only left.
Well, yeah.
I have to look
paints.
at.
I
Paint left.
All right, I'll have to add that.
So we made it through then.
We have, but we're not quite there. Madam, if you please, and please maintain professionalism. As I look at
And she kind of starts her way through and she says, "You should have tried the gate. You don't even know if it was locked."
we don't know if it
Confusing.
was squeaky or not here.
And you head through. Now that you're in a new area, can you all please give me a new stealth check?
Oh no.
That trace is definitely still mine.
Loholt, you feel Aster kind of tap you on the shoulder. I will cast guidance on you.
Oh, thank you. To me?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Good call.
Oh yeah.
Not bad. It's disadvantage. so-
Yeah.
But still good.
If I wasn't concentrating, I would. I would also give somebody guidance, but again.
Okay. Give me anybody on. Oh, go ahead.
You roll my stuff.
Oh yeah, I do too. Okay. All right.
25.
25.
21 this time.
Yes.
Dirty 20.
All right.
No, 22, sorry.
Okay. Aster.
A natural 20 for a 33.
Wow. Noggins.
Aster?
25.
Sterling.
24.
Okay. Everyone above 20.
We stand.
This courtyard northeast of the keep is enclosed by towering walls. A stone carriage house with hinged wooden doors stands silent in the corner where the outer walls meet. Across from the carriage house, a slender wooden door reinforced with iron bands leads into the keep. So, let me just, can we have the other, whatever the next one is, 1C? Yeah.
Can we see 1C?
What's that?
Quick work at this map so far.
Yeah, we're gone.
How many pots of the paint were there?
I had
It
a
was
number-
1d4, and I think we rolled a
total of
4.
7, but I
Sorry.
think we were only at 4 left.
No, there was
Okay,
4. There was
then we
total
get
of 4.
4,000.
Because
We
it's
get
1d4.
4,000
Square feet.
That is
square
it.
feet.
Oh, God. Is this it?
But we've already used some.
Yeah.
But how much? You couldn't have been anywhere
Turn it
close.
that way.
No, it was the same kind of deal, like a door or something.
Oh, then we should have like
And push it that way.
38,
Yeah.
80.
I
Yep.
see.
Yes. Carriage house.
We must put things here.
So his Falfer's gonna find out at some point he was robbed.
All right.
Oh yeah, good call.
I'm gonna say we must make haste.
Who's
I
up?
only have 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes left.
So we've gone through here. Whereabouts are we in this pool here? What would you say we about midway?
And the door exists right here.
Okay.
Oh, geez.
And that's the
almost
carriage
tipped
house
the
we're
table.
talking about, right?
What's that? That's the
what
carriage
it is.
house that you that I mentioned. And there does seem to be a doorway leading out to a center section over here. So as you kind of turn this corner, the door leading in is there, and then there's there's another wall here with an opening in the middle of it.
And nothing has
That you
found
see.
us. We've made our way all the way over here.
Yeah, clearly you've made it over. You're standing around here, and there's a door. You see the doorway at the edge of the
Okay.
castle.
Is this it? Well, I can't see.
Yes, this is the entrance I spoke of.
You can't see anything.
Yes, that's why I was just like,
Yeah, that's fine. It's cool.
it's cool.
Very well. Lead the way.
All right, well, go ahead. The door is waiting.
Do I see any gargoyles around it?
Okay, give me a perception check.
17.
Okay, there are gargoyles at the top of all the walls around here. Like they're everywhere. The 17? Yeah.
Yep.
So there are gargoyles overlooking the entirety of the courtyard. Currently, it doesn't seem like any are moving. You don't know if they're like animated gargoyles. You know if they're just literally statues.
All right. I'm going to. None of the frontliners can see, so I'm gonna step forward. Like,
Hello, hi. I'm a frontliner.
oh well, Noggins, if you want to open it then.
I'm sorry, that was funny. Like, I'm literally in front. Yeah, I will. If I don't think anything's moving, I will look at Rome. Just kind of look back to Aster to make sure that the 3 sightless amigos are okay, and then we'll go to attempt to open
Blind amigos.
slowly, softly, supplely.
I could have sworn you just said supplely, and I was like,
I did.
subtly. Oh,
Supply.
I thought you said. I thought you said
We do it
subtly.
with
That's hilarious.
I said supple.
very
Oh, that was a supple move, you.
Okay, I'm gonna need 3B.
I was about to say, listen, whenever I'm going to eat, I'm just
Bingo.
expecting us.
Yeah, I thought he was going for saving throw too. I'm gonna need 3 saves:
Fireball.
charisma, intelligence.
I'm gonna need
Ones you don't normally do.
3 red dragon minis.
Now, the only issue with this is that you guys, we can take up all these maps here.
Okay, take them out of the way.
Yeah, completely, and give them back to Devin.
You're doing God's work, son.
Shut up, Devin.
Oh, this
I'm
is
literally stuck here. I think. What's this?
this is 4. Or that's
Wanna grab
this.
that?
Here it is.
I'll
On the
roll
other
this
side,
one.
right, Devin? 3. Yeah. There it is. Okay. The only problem is I gotta cover the rest of this, and I
look away.
usually use a curtain to do so, and I kind of like do this, but I don't have one.
Ah.
So I'm just gonna use. Yeah, I'm gonna use
Hey, look at that tarot card.
tarot cards. That's good. That's a good use of tarot cards.
Interesting.
We can do that. Down the middle. You guys just saw it all, but whatever.
No,
We didn't really.
I don't think
I
that's
didn't
what
pay
the thing is.
Memory of a goldfish.
Memory
Like that,
of
like that.
gold.
Money, like. Oh,
Noggins has the
Where
memory
are we
of a
coming
goat.
from?
So.
Yes, you're right.
anyways, okay, that is the doorway there. So you can all set
here?
yourselves up, yeah, around that doorway.
Can we just get an overhead real quick?
Yeah.
So we've covered everything but that part of the map.
We love that. We love the ingenuity.
Yeah, we figured it out.
Great.
And next time I'll bring my curtain. Actually, this was the curtain I used to use, which I didn't need for my table. Oh, anyways, Erin would know well. Okay, so you currently stand outside that door. What is your method for opening it, potentially, Noggins?
Can I? Ooh, child, the ghetto. Can I? And sorry, it's at the door. What exactly is it?
A doorway.
Doors where that? Yeah, can we get overhead again?
The servant's entrance.
Door's literally
Okay, great.
right here.
Yeah. So the
Does
group.
it seem like?
Can we zoom in a bit, Devin, to that area? That'd be awesome. Thank you.
There's the door.
Does
yeah,
it
Devin.
seem like it is? Well, I guess can I like slowly try to move the handle to see if it's locked?
I can't know what those
Yeah. No.
You know, like
Sorry.
if it's
Yeah.
any resistance, it's locked.
Yeah. Give me an investigation check.
LOL. 6.
Okay. With the 6, you're not sure, but there's resistance, like a lot of resistance.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Do you need the
I'm-
paints?
what-
The paints.
Maybe, but let's hold off in case we.
Paint a door on the door.
tiny little door.
Quiet.
Does it seem like there's like any like type of like keyhole or anything like that?
There does seem to be an old keyhole, yes.
Can I like try to see through it?
Yeah, you can. It seems like it's rusted actually in the inside.
Just paint a little door around the keyhole.
Paint a brand new keyhole that's unlocked.
Yes.
The knob.
Over the knob?
Or beside the knob so you can reach in and unlock it from the
Oh,
inside.
true. The cast, can I see the paints? Give me the paints.
How much time do we have left?
Do
Give
you
me
want?
the meats.
All right.
Darkness disappears.
Okay.
Now
Okay.
we can see.
I can see now,
Yeah.
and the dark disappears.
Yeah.
And I'm in the middle of and since it all appears like light to me with my eyes, I'm just digging. The paints? Very well. I'm looking at
Just
the
had
bag.
I look up around.
I put them back in the bag securely.
Do I see anything?
You see what I said before. There's
Nothing's
this,
noticed us.
No, and now the rain is coming down fairly strong.
Okay,
You're all getting
Here.
quite wet.
And I pass the paints over to Noggins.
And I will take the paint, kind of like stir it a little bit. Oh, this is fine. And I will, firstly, I will paint a hole like eye level
Okay.
so we can see through to make sure nothing's immediately going to be behind this door.
Okay. Sorry, say that again. What did you?
He's painting
I
a
am-
hole to see through.
I am painting a hole. So I
You've
can
never
see
painted a hole?
through.
These
I hate
paints are the worst thing in my life.
y'all.
Okay, so you paint a hole in the door. Got it.
I'm painting a hole eye level so we can see through to make sure nothing's immediately behind
Yes.
this door.
Okay.
So he pokes his eye on the other side.
Dim light filters in through a dust-caked window in the east wall. A door next to the window leads to the castle's northeast courtyard, which you are in right now. Everything in this room is coated with dust, including a large, heavy table in the center of the floor. A thick book lies open on a desk with an inkwell and quill next to it. There's a broken door in the north wall and a staircase in the south wall that plunges into darkness. On each side of the staircase, a skeletal figure draped in gleaming chainmail stands sagging at attention, holding a rusty halberd. What do you do?
Kind of look. Don't see much yet. I will take the same paints and I will. I guess it makes the most sense to just. If I were to paint around the handle, and it with an intent to like make it disappear. Would it eventually break the lock?
These paints are amazing.
Hang on a second. Let me just read these paints one more time. Talk amongst ourselves.
Okay, we can always paint a door on the door.
We'd like to paint a portal that takes us to Strahd.
Yes, exactly.
And then while we're at it, a portal to get the hell out of Ravenloft.
Exactly.
Grab Strahd by the throat and drag him into Mario.
Paint the sword.
Each pot is sufficient to cover 1,000 square feet.
Yeah, there's 4 of them. And we've only used it like...
it's
so
a
100 by
very
100.
rare thing.
100 by 100 feet.
Yes.
It's 1,000 square feet.
Who needs a rogue with that?
Yeah, exactly.
This gives me an idea for a big art attack.
Which lets you create inanimate objects or terrain features such as a door, a pit, flowers, trees, cells, rooms, or weapons.
So it sounds like an object needs to be
10,000.
painted.
It takes 10 minutes to cover 100 square feet. When you complete the painting, the object or terrain feature depicted becomes a real non-magical object. Thus, painting a door on a wall creates an actual door that can be opened to whatever is beyond. Painting a pit on a floor creates a real pit, and its depth,
So it does do holes.
and its depth counts against the total area of objects you create.
Dude, that's amazing.
Nothing created by the pigments can have a value greater than 25 gold. So you can't create valuable.
So expensive
paint
hole.
an object or greater value such as
The sun sword is invaluable, so this should be very easy to paint, as Aster suggested.
Yes. Its value cannot be measured, and thus we paint it.
We could just paint a door on top of a door, Noggins.
Okay.
You know, I was trying to not use. Oh yes, no. It literally says you paint energy, it doesn't do anything.
no.
Well, fine. I will literally just paint about. Who's the tallest person here? I think it's 7. I'll paint about a 7 foot by 3. Same thing we did. Same thing he did. Much better though.
Okay.
My door is better.
Yeah.
You paint a doorway.
I'll take it. I'll take
You'll
it.
paint a doorway on the wall beside the existing doorway.
I paint a door on the door.
Yeah! Doors on
It's
doors!
a door within a door.
A door that's not locked. Okay.
Makes us.
Okay.
I paint a door that's slightly ajar.
Yes.
So it's already open.
Okay. I am going to, at this point, say that this is going to require a performance check as well to see if it's functional.
You should have left it for me. I'm a charisma class.
Hold on. I will
Natural 20.
Okay.
No. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
I was going to get bardic
27.
inspiration, but
Okay, great. Awesome. And I'm going to say that you need to roll,
A 28.
hang on, what would make sense here? No, okay, that's fine. I'll figure out the DC. Anyways, depending on what you're trying to paint. But natural 20, no problem. You paint a door within a door. You like even do a final ha-ha! And it's like, it looks like a door within a door. And you open it, I'm assuming?
We call this Inception, and then I open the door.
All right.
And it opens quietly because I'm still within passive observation.
Okay, yes. So 7 by, a door is 7 feet by 3 feet. How many square
So
feet is
another
that?
21.
21.
Another 21.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you've used now 40
42.
square feet. Let's say 50 with the stuff that you've done in the past.
So we've got
50
38,
square feet.
3,900 left
Yeah.
No, it's 1,000 square feet. No.
per bottom, but we got
Per
4.
bottom, yes. Oh, F my life. All right.
a roving.
Okay, as you enter the room,
I have the paints. I will put the paints up.
cover this because that's a different space. Yes, so this is what you see. Again, 2 skeletal figures in the. You can zoom right in on that if you can. I don't know if you want to. Yeah, right there you go. Two skeletal figures sit in alcoves on either side. As mentioned, there is a door, a desk in the middle. There is also a doorway to your right and a staircase leading downward here.
Oh, we barely all fit in this space.
Yeah, it's a small room. Small servant's entrance.
Is it lit?
As mentioned. No, it's dark.
I say, could you
Dim
move
light sort of
along?
comes through a window, I think it said.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it did
insist that
that.
everyone moves along because we're sitting out, half the
Yeah.
group's out in the open.
Sterling, Dimitri, should we go ahead now?
Right. Let's proceed.
Okay. Enter in through the doorway and put yourselves
Maybe
all
all of you who have your little shiny sword things should be in the front. Maybe like one of you behind, just in case someone speaks up. And
Oh, this is just for the opening.
okay.
We'll have someone cover the rear in a second. This is the initial barging.
Yes.
And when we come in, we need light. So I have the cantrip of light, so I'm wondering, can you control it?
in there, wasn't it?
It's dim light. There's light coming through the door.
Can you control the light cantrip so it's not just...
No.
Can you make it lighter or smaller? Can you
20 by 20.
just straight up?
Yeah.
Like just eat it? Or
Yep.
Okay.
the sword will glow amber?
Okay.
He really wants light.
What do you do?
Look around.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
I will, and as he does this, I will say, using the wisdom of a goat, most things in this castle probably don't need light, so your light's probably going to give it away that something shouldn't be here. Just a warning.
Of course. 7.
Okay.
I was distracted by the save.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't use me as a distraction.
You see what you saw when you came in the room. Everything that
I step aside for the
nothing
companions
extra.
to come in. Okay, yeah. I just step aside here. And
Okay. The rest of them filter in the room.
Yeah. Let's
Okay,
do that.
filter yourselves in. Morgantha kind of like walks in, and she says, "Well, down those stairs is deeper into the belly of the castle. If that's where you want to go.
I think
What is your purpose here?"
We're going to the crypts.
Down it should be.
The dungeons are not exactly too far if we're headed to the crypts as well. They're sort of on the way. If your friends are being held in the castle, it's possible they're being held there.
Yes, but do we really want to risk alerting our whereabouts before we have the sword we need?
the what?
I'm gonna guess, honestly, like, just trying to be as realistic as possible. They probably already know we're here.
Yeah, you're right. Howl was very well placed.
I didn't do it. It was Sirenscape.
We missed it.
It was Wolf
The
Howl.
wolf howled the moment you said they know we're here. The wolf just howled.
Oh, that's great.
It was good timing. Well,
I'm not saying don't be careful, but I just think we should. I want that item, but I want Ezmerelda more. And I guess through us.
I think speed is more pressing than anything at this point.
friends, shall we?
Given my previous experiences in this castle, it's only a matter of time before, well,
So,
somebody shows up to stop you.
when we were doing our 30-day hiatus, were we able to see or learn anything about what we can do other than the stuff that we've already learned?
What do you mean?
Like, we know who are marshals and who are wizards and who are...
I would say that you would. Actually, that really depends. I don't know how much you would. That you wouldn't know necessarily what people could do in combat because you haven't been in combat together.
Okay.
But I would imagine you would know who are the scholarly folks and who are the,
I wasn't
folks,
slinging
who are the
bricks.
martial folks, yeah.
Okay. Sterling, Dimitri, which one of you two would like to lead front and cover the rear?
I will take the front.
There's no way I can kick myself out of this.
I can take the rear if you'd like, Sterling.
You made the pact.
Your dark vision will be more pertinent in the front than in the rear.
Yes.
Good luck.
You're an NPC and you're an NPC.
So terrible.
I'll wrap.
No, if you want to try and fight it, I'll give you a wisdom saving throw.
Can I?
Yeah.
Please. She still lead us. I please want to fight.
Or just a wisdom
That's
check.
a +4. That's a 14.
Technically, you get my wisdom if you use it.
Was 19.
Now I have to check.
Please, please, please let me go.
You watch as Morgantha contorts and settles into Felfer's form. Noggins, you watch as Morgantha kind of gets pushed, and then she kind of looks down and she looks around the room.
She's in ethereal.
Yeah, and only Noggins.
Wait, sorry. So she's out of Falfer?
Yes.
I'm free. She's gone. Did it.
Where is she?
We still needed her.
What does she look like right now? Is she like
The
annoyed?
smoky ethereal.
we-
She was
Sorry,
like this.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
She's supposed to lead us through the lower levels
No, she was supposed to lead us into the castle.
and through the lower levels.
Yes, we shouldn't.
But we have someone to help
Get
us.
back in there.
No, you get back in
I
there.
lead you through the lower levels. I'm quite familiar with that.
We've got Aster with us.
We are in the middle of Castle Ravenloft. What's to stop her from alerting everyone in this place?
Would you please? You fine. Let her possess you.
But more, madam, if you please.
No, stop it.
The night hag walks back slowly and waves at you, Noggins, and disappears through the wall of the castle.
Thank goodness. Oh, sorry, I don't know that.
No.
Madam, if you please.
Stop it.
I look at Noggins. I look at Noggins. I like kind of like split my arm to tell him to stop talking for a second. And I look at Falfer. Is that what you really want?
To not be.
That's not what I'm asking. We knew what the risk was. We knew what the price was. And she was helping us because of you.
Yes,
I
but
don't want
now.
her helping anymore, then she's not helping anymore.
But now we're here, and this is what we needed. I did not want her any longer than she needed to be there. So now we are in the castle. We're even past the first door. Now we have Aster to help us. Do we even need the hag? We don't.
You had no consciousness. How did you even know at what point we were?
I don't know how I knew, but I knew I did not want to be held hostage in my own body.
Father, these are selfish decisions.
While they were fighting, I'm divine sensing.
Bastard! I literally led you in here.
You're the one that made the pact with the hag.
Yes, and now it's over.
Shut up.
And then you realize that this had crescendoed quite a bit in this time.
What had crescendo?
The fight you're having.
Okay.
The last thing I just said. Oh, sorry, guys.
In open space, right? Not behind full cover? I believe it is. Divine Sense. Anybody Divine Sense real quick? Is that full cover?
You can't do it yet. That full cover will block.
Yeah, no. So no, nothing in this room.
I just look at Falfer and I say, remember what I said when this first happened. Making a deal with a hag that might come back to bite you.
Dimitri Sterling, it's time for us to go ahead. The ruse is nearly up.
Right.
Perhaps it wouldn't have been if our guide remained.
Remember what Argenvolt said. Argenvolt?
Argenvost.
Argenvolt said.
Argenvost sounds
We
like a
must
superhero.
be united.
Just not united with the hag.
We must be united.
Right.
She has served her purpose.
Very well. We get it. We've been around this area. Please.
I think my cloak can cover the sword a little bit so I can just kind of pop the light in and out as I need to.
Noggins looks at Aster. Can you finish the job?
I can get you to where you're going from here. Is it your friends you want first, or
Yes.
Jules?
You recognize this stairwell.
Interesting how useful she's become so quickly.
I will kind of keep pace with whoever's in the front and start heading down the stairs.
Oh, Felfer's back. One-armed Felfer. Where's his other...
It's right here.
We trade you a Morgantha for your Felfer.
Okay.
Oh, that's
All right.
All right, bro. All right.
You descend down the stairs.
Yes, I do.
One step at a time. Stealth checks now that you're in a new area, please.
Password of Trace is still on?
How long does that last? Oh, 1.
For an hour. So I would say at this point you're
On fire.
probably 15 minutes into that hour.
Okay.
That's another natural 20. That was pretty.
Wow.
So that's a warrant to counteract that. It's not
26.
26,
19.
19,
23.
27.
30-20.
Noggins,
30-20 as well.
a dirty 20 for you, Sterling, and 33 or whatever it was for. Okay.
By the way, as we start to move forward, I'm going to look at Noggins and at Dimitri and say, "Remember our conversation and beware."
You quietly, without a sound, start to move down the staircase. At the bottom of the stairs, to the right, as you hit the bottom of the stairs, you see a hall that stands in deadly silence. Heavy beams support a sagging 10-foot high ceiling. Fog clings to the floor, obscuring everything that lies less than 3 feet above it. You watch as a giant shadow lurches across the ceiling, as a dark figure shuffles purposely down the corridor towards you, holding a lantern. And that is where we're going to end the episode for this evening. All right, y'all.
Wow.
In Castle Ravenloft, finally.
So I'm immune to fear, but I am scared shitless. I'm freaking out inside.
Amazing. All right. Well, thank you everyone again at home for watching. If you like what you saw, consider liking and sharing and commenting and all that stuff. Make sure that you do that so that it's the algorithm. We're just feeding the algorithm mimics with what we need in order to get other people to watch.
Truth.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Take care of each other. Love each other. Thank you, of course, to the cast, and thank you to Devin for producing tonight. Thank you to the sponsors, of course, for creating all this incredible content.
Thank you, Aster and Tom, too. Erin and Tom.
Erin and Tom. Yeah, absolutely. They'll be back.
Yes.
Obviously, we're not going to... and maybe we'll have an Ezmerelda with us next time. And we'll see. I don't know. That might happen. All right. Bye, guys.